You're both very involved in group think tanks and gatherings about how to help prevent veteran suicide. You have you're running a whole nonprofit that's kind of based off preventing veteran suicide. Have there been good programs within VA that you've seen in this effort? And what is the community asking for that maybe isn't there yet in VA?
Sure. So I'll take a whack at this one first. So my experience, I think, is probably the best way to tackle this question. So my experience with the VA, when I tend to be a very guarded person. What I go through, I deal with. I'll joke about it. I'll have fun with my very close buddies. I will talk about it. That's about it. So my experience transitioning from the Marine Corps into the civilian world and dealing with the VA system, it was very, very difficult to integrate into that VA system and communicate with people the same way I would communicate with my buddies. Sure. It was difficult to break down that wall. I understood the value in what they were providing, but it was really, really tough to make that connection, same connection I did with my brothers sitting around the fire in Afghanistan, just, oh, that terrible thing happened today. Yeah, make a dumb joke and roll on.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair for any kind of hospital situation.
I agree.
Walking into it's not natural almost for a lot of us.
And we tend to be very abrasive. Like one of the things that we rely on as an organization, we're going to hold to for the rest of the time that I'm involved in this organization is bringing veterans together means something. It's not about the Irreverent Warriors brand. It's not about, we're better than any other organization. It's not. We are a very, very small part of the solution to all of these health issues. We are part of the puzzle. We need the rest of the veteran community. We need the VA. We need everyone to do their part of their job, or what we're doing is useless. We are introducing veterans back to a network that is going to change their lives, that is going to save their lives. We're giving the people that attend our hikes a reason to care, a reason to go on, a purpose, a reason to live. But if they don't have those resources afterwards, all of that is useless. We can't provide clinical therapy. We're not a pharmacy. Like, we cannot help them take that edge off what they're dealing with psychologically. What we can do is give them a reason to care. We can reintegrate them into a network that will care, that will pluck them up when they're having a bad moment.
Are you seeing anything within the VA that does help in this effort, or is there anything in the community? Is there anything that the community is asking for from the VA that maybe needs to be provided a little bit more?
Yeah, on this, I think it was our Memphis hike. A part of our route took us right by the VA, and the director of the VA actually came out and spoke to us. They'd arranged that ahead of time. He had popsicles for us. It was really cool. It was a hot day. He had popsicles, and normally about that point in the hike, people are pretty rowdy, ready to finish in the day. But when he came out, everyone was quiet. People paid attention. It was crazy. But the impact that he had, because the VA, like, is this big entity that people are either frustrated with or in awe of, but it's bigger than them. And so when this guy came out and
it's a big ship with a tiny rudder.
Well, when that guy came out as the director of that facility, everyone listened, and the information he shared, they actually grasped. Which you could have handed them pamphlets for years. You could have had all kinds of other resources out there for them. But when this man, the head of this VA, came out, took the time to speak to these guys at their level and connected with them emotionally, that was powerful, very powerful, and probably did more for the VA that day with everyone in that group than anything that had been done prior to that.
Yeah,
the human connection,
exactly.
Out there.
That's part of it. That's that barrier I felt trying to enter that. It was difficult. There was no interpersonal connection. There was no automatic connection from a similar service. And I've had some amazing people I've worked with in the VA, and the people are actually what make the magic happen. And it sounds like a really dumb cliche thing to say, but it's true. The VA as a construct, as a system, like I said, it comes almost as abrasive to a lot of our veterans. They're like, oh, the VA, screw the VA. And a lot of times we're the ones that are like, hey, man, have you ever submitted a claim? Because that would probably help. Like, they're really good at some stuff. They will help.
Yeah.
But I think Cindy nailed it on the head. I think that direct personal connection would change the entire system. We gotta get them one way or the other. Machine gun, firefight, bullets fly.